Hi guys, I'm Kirsty, the founder of Helping Dogs and Cats CIC. I am being asked quite a lot what the CIC stands for in the Helping Dogs and Cats CIC name logo. So a CIC is a community interest company. So it's a non-profitable organisation where any money's made or any profit that is made goes straight back into helping the dogs and the cats in our rescue. But because we're a community-based rescue, it also means that we will help dogs and cats and anybody that comes to us. So for instance, we've got our community shop at Four Feathers Lane in Basingstoke. Now in there, I'll start at the bottom. So in the dungeon, we have the groom room, where we have a fully qualified groomer that does her grooming for full price. But then we've got Kelsey in there who's actually training to be a groomer, and she's doing she's at college, she's doing lots of other training to do hygiene in the dogs with the dog's teeth, lots of other bits and pieces. She's already a fully qualified microchipper. She's qualified to do teeth. She's doing that course now. She can do toes, she can do ears, she can do eyes. She's got lots of years of experience with animals, but Kelsey is also our hand rearer as well. So she's got a lot of experience with animals. So that's what we've got downstairs. Plus we've got the storeroom where we do all the sorting out. Now the groom room has been designed, one, to bring some money into the rescue to help pay our vet bills, but the main reason is to allow people that are struggling financially, that have a dog that needs to be groomed. It allows them or gives them access to grooming that they can afford, because if you've got a dog that needs grooming and you're not getting their toenails done, or you're not clipping them and they're getting sores under their arms or in their ears where the hair is pulling, it's unintentional neglect. And I'm not saying that, everybody is, these people are neglecting their dogs intentionally. That's where we're stepping in. So that is the community interest element of the name, because we're trying to stop animals from being harmed unintentionally. But then it also brings in the fact that we've also got the food bank, and that is also in our shop as well. So people that we've had many people come to us that actually they're just not feeding themselves anymore because they can't afford to. So instead they're feeding their dogs, but they're going without themselves. And in the world that we're living in now, nobody should be going without food. So to save the dogs, the loved dogs coming into rescue, taking up more space, we will support people that are struggling, that genuinely love their dogs and genuinely have a need for it. As it stands right now, in the Basingstoke, Tadley, Mortimer, that sort of area, we're supporting over 260 people over. I haven't done the figures for a few months, since just before Christmas, but the last time I looked it was over 260 people. So that's a lot of people, especially as some of those have got multiple animals, and if they were struggling and they couldn't afford to feed themselves and their animals, those dogs would end up coming into rescue, which obviously puts a strain on the rescues, but it puts a big strain on the animals because they're having to leave a life that they know to come into rescue when actually they don't need to. So that's our way of putting back into the community. Now, those that don't or haven't been to our community shop, I would say that we're probably one of the cheapest charity shops out there. The reason being, we like to give something back again to the community. So that basically is us keeping our items low so that everybody has access to nice quality stuff, clothing, homeware, shoes, toys, anything that people need or what has been donated. It's a really good price in our shop, and I know that we're probably one of the cheapest in Basingstoke, because I've been told that. So that's what some of the community element is. When we do have money left over, which isn't very often, we do nominate a furry friend, where we like to help the public if they've got any animals that need vet treatment and they can't afford to have this done. We will have a board meeting and we will see if we can help. We also do a lot of trap, neuter and releases. We have tried to get some funding this year so that we can do a bigger trap, neuter and release, but they said no, unfortunately. So we've had to put that on hold, but the council have helped us this year, and we have finally been given a grant, which now means that we can extend our food bank services. So it's looking really, really positive, and it means that we can do a lot more work back into the community. So I just thought I would come on and share that little bit of information. Obviously, we are a non-profitable organisation. We do rescue, rehabilitate and rehome. All of our dogs and cats are fully vaccinated. They're neutered, they're microchipped, they're vet checked before they go out. We home check. There is so much more to rescue that anybody would ever know, and it is not easy, but it is so rewarding. So I don't know if you've seen who has come in to rescue this week. We had Harry Potter come in. He is the little Jack Russell Cross Chihuahua. He's beautiful. I love him. He's 11 years old, and he was unfortunately he's been in kennels for well over a year because his owner was very poorly, and unfortunately it doesn't look like the owner is going to get any better. So we have taken him in, and he's doing amazing. He's absolutely fabulous. Ty went off to kennels last week because we didn't have any foster homes for him. We are still searching for a foster home because we don't like dogs being in kennels. However, the kennels that he's in are fantastic, and they do a lot of work with the animals, dogs. I think that's about it. We're still needing your help, guys. We still are sat at, I think it's 3,200 followers. We've got a long way to go, so I really need you guys to be tap in the follow, tap in the likes, and tap in the comments. Let's get us up to 10,000 followers. It would mean the world to us. It doesn't cost you anything, but it will absolutely mean the world to us. So I hope that that's been a little bit informative for you. If you've got any questions, just pop them down in the comments, and I will come back to you when I've got a spare 5 minutes to have a little look and answer your questions. But I just want to thank everybody that does support us. You can see me doing some reviews on things. This isn't me jumping on the bandwagon to try and be a big famous creator. I just want to get some money to help the animals. That's all I want to do. I do look stupid. I haven't got a clue in what I'm doing, but you know what? I just want to help the animals. So please like, please follow, please support us. Thank you.